sharing my review on the new L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation, and this is one of the newest foundations at the drugstore. And when I saw it, I was just like, I need to get this right away, and so I did, and I'm so excited to share my thoughts with you guys on this foundation. So before we get into the actual formula of the product, I am going to show you guys the packaging and talk a little bit about that. So the front is this really pretty rose gold, and then the back looks like a compact, like a powder, but really it's a cushion foundation. Really pretty front. I do like the packaging. So when you open it, there is a mirror where my hand is, and then there is this applicator that comes with the foundation, which is really gross at the moment, but I will talk about this applicator very shortly. And then you just kind of pop this part open, and there is your cushion foundation. So it's essentially just a sponge with foundation on the bottom of it, and then you press it, and there is where the product comes out of. So there you go. That's where the product comes out of. This retails for $17.99, which is kind of expensive for a drugstore foundation. Actually, it's very expensive for a drugstore foundation, but it is L'Oreal, so L'Oreal is usually one of like the more higher end brands at the drugstore. Now, there are a total of 12 shades available in the line, and they are broken down, I want to say, by undertones. If you guys are close to my skin tone, my perfect match, and this matches me really well, is W5.5. So if you guys are NC42, I really recommend that shade. I think you guys will have no problem matching it perfectly to your skin. So now that the technical stuff is out of the way, let's talk a little bit about the formula of this foundation. I'm going to keep it really simple and really quick, and then I'm going to jump into the actual demo of this product. This foundation is really good if you want like that hydrated, healthy, glowy, dewy look to your foundation and your face in general. This foundation is extremely buildable. Actually, it says it right in the front that this is a very buildable foundation. I 100% agree with that. You can, tap this into your skin and keep building the layers, and it never looks cakey, which I really have to say I love about this foundation. Now, even though this foundation claims to be more on like that luminous finish, I find that if you set this with a powder on top, which I always set my foundations with a powder, it's actually more of a satin finish, which I'm not complaining about at all, because for me, I personally really love matte foundations. So when I saw that this actually becomes more of a satin finish when you finish it with a powder, I was really happy, because I don't really love dewy foundations for myself. I just want to mention that for half of my face, I'm actually going to be using the applicator that comes with the foundation. And although this applicator applies the foundation beautifully, because it really does, I don't think I'm going to use this again, because first of all, it's really gross after using it just like 4 or 5 times. And the second thing is that it really soaks up and wastes a lot of the product. So I'm not going to really use this again. But I do want to show you guys on the other side that you can use a beauty sponge, which I'm using the Real Techniques one, and it applies the foundation really nicely as well. You can also use a makeup brush, but I think the product works really well when you really press it into the skin. So let's just get right into it. So like I said, on this side, I'm going to use the applicator. So if you plan on using the applicator, you have to use 3 fingers, and you still have to hold it, because otherwise it just slips and slides everywhere. And then I'm just going to start to press the foundation into my skin. And when you first apply this foundation, it feels really cool on the skin in a really good way. I love how this feels, and you guys can see I only tapped the foundation into the applicator once, and this is the coverage I get. So if you want more coverage, you can just tap more and it'll give you more coverage. And now you guys can compare. This is my face without any foundation, and this is my face with 1 layer of foundation, and it just looks so healthy, and it just, like I said, just looks like your skin but better. I am going to continue to just build this. Okay, I just want to do a quick comparison, a real close-up, so you guys can see. This side of my face does not have any foundation, and this side has the cushion foundation, and you can see how beautiful it makes your skin look. Just like super healthy, right? So now I'm going to work on this side using the beauty sponge, and you just want to press this like this. Just want to press it, and then just work the beauty sponge and the foundation into your skin. Okay guys, so the foundation is done and hopefully you guys can see it in the camera, but in person the foundation looks absolutely beautiful on the skin. It just makes my skin look really healthy, and I know I keep saying this, but it definitely does look like your skin but better. And you guys saw me build a foundation, but it does not look or feel cakey. It just feels like a really light moisturizer on the skin. I do feel like I have to set it with some sort of powder, because when I do this I can see foundation on my fingers. So I definitely think that this is something that you need to set, in my personal opinion. I'm also happy to report that I did take a picture with the flash and there was absolutely no flashback, which is awesome. So you can wear this for a big event. So now I am going to finish the rest of my makeup and come back and give you guys my final thoughts. Okay guys, so my entire makeup is done and I will be checking in with you guys later on in the day to show you guys how this foundation holds up. Overall, the foundation is awesome. It truly does make your skin look its very best, so I really love that. I don't know how this foundation would work if you have oily or combination skin. You would definitely have to set that with a powder, but if you have dry skin, I think you will really love this product. Anyway, it is now 12:54 p.m. I will check in with you guys as the day goes on. Okay guys, so it is now about 5:30 and my foundation and the rest of my makeup actually still looks really good. So yeah, for the most part, I do feel like I'm a little bit greasy on my nose and like my T-zone area, maybe even the side of my face, so I guess you can really see the dewiness, but this could be my highlight. But my makeup honestly looks really good still. I'm surprised. I thought this foundation wasn't going to be as long lasting. To be honest, the other times I wore it, it doesn't look this good, like after wearing for like 4 or 5 hours. So I'm surprised it still looks really good.